it was marred by corruption. Ruto's team, that is Kenya Kwanza, are saying it was a transparent move, it was open, it was politics, and they reached out to the Azimio senators, clearly not hiding it at all. If I move deeper then, we're seeing the different congratulatory messages coming in. Of course, a whole page by certain brands congratulating the incoming president and his deputy. And of course, we're seeing here page 6, pardon me, end of an era. All right, Simba, in the Daily Nation, end of an era has been highlighted, saying ceremony to take place at the Ulinzi Sports Complex, followed by a symbolic escort. And this is what we have, military set for Uhuru's farewell today. He's a commander-in-chief now, of course, leaving. So they're going to be giving him that last farewell today. You want to know more details about that? Find out on page 6 of the Daily Nation.
But Prince Charles has been waiting to take the helm of that particular monarch since 1969.
Yes.
Okay, 1969? You're not even born.
Queen Elizabeth was the long-serving monarch. 70
years. I mean, if you think about what 70 years means, how many presidents, if we had independence by then, and then we had assumed this new constitution that says that a president can only run for 2 terms, then it would mean, Ankey, that we would have overseen how many presidents probably in the country, like 7 of them, isn't it? Then you will see that as well, that indeed since 1969 now, the son, who was 73 years, comes in then to take over that particular throne, and it's a long wait. And one thing that you have to know, Ankey, that indeed Queen Elizabeth II was not very good at media appearances. In fact, in very few instances would you see her taking an interview over subject matters in the country. In fact, even the latest one, where we did have Markle, isn't it? The controversy in the family. She did not speak about it that much, even when everybody did know indeed exactly what position that particular monarch had taken on that marriage. Interesting affairs, isn't it?
Yes, and even reading further into her life, Simba, certain people have come out to talk about her life. One of the things that I was able to pick out is she was young when she became a mother, a princess at the time, about 22 years old. Charles had it a bit rough because she had to go out, of course, with her then husband, traveling and really just the royal duties. And we're seeing that she wasn't really, a family woman then. She was more into the work, more into royalty. And they describe her relationship with Charles more like work, monarch kind of related rather than mother-child relationship. Pretty much some of those things you do when you're preparing a king to take over. However, they say, out of, being a grandmother to about 12, she then was, somebody who enjoyed family moments. She'd celebrate Christmas with the family. So she was quite, a balance there for the royal family. Many other things have been said about Queen Elizabeth II that I think people should actually reach out and read, including when almost all her children went through a separation. Remember, what happened with, Charles and Diana and many other things, that it was pretty much the same time. And you have mentioned that she said nothing. She hardly talked about it on media. And I think one of those celebrities I would enjoy to, talk about is Elizabeth II, now the late. Due to that public appearance and keeping most of her private affairs on the quiet, I think that she did hack.
Pretty much. Yes. Now, Ankey, since we are talking about the new speakers, both in the Senate and National Assembly, can I tell you how much they're taking home?
Tell me.
This is it. Your basic salary is 696,000. Wow. House allowance, 250,000. Salary market adjustment, 214,000. Inpatient medical benefits, 10 million shillings. Outpatient, 300,000, maternity 150,000, dental 100,000, optical 100,000, other benefits on that. We're talking about official camp of engine capacity not exceeding 3,000 cc. Wow, that's huge. Car loan of up to 10 million shillings, mortgage benefit of up to 40 million shillings, airtime of up to 25,000 per month, official residence together with the commensurate home utilities and attendance. Now, listen, total gross salary, 1.1 million shillings. Wow. I want to be a senator. And
Well,
then I
Simba Elijah Charles Kiage, Senator,
Wow.
where exactly? We're looking forward to that journey.
Yeah, isn't
Now,
it?
Simba, very important is
Wow.
very important are the preparations for the swearing in, and I'm just going to read a bit of the information now in.
Yeah.
The Interior Cabinet Secretary, Fred Matiang'i, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, for that matter, has declared Tuesday, September 13th, 2022, a public holiday, being the date when President-elect William Ruto and Deputy President-elect Rigathi Gachagua will be sworn in. Handover preparations began on the August 12th, ladies and gentlemen, when the Assumption of Office Committee held its inaugural meeting and assured the public of a seamless process. Now, just to, put more into detail, already, Simba, Dr. Ruto has invited over more than 40 heads of state to attend his inauguration on Tuesday. Now, the invitations are being made to the countries identified by the former Foreign Affairs Chief Administrative Secretary, that is Ababu Namwamba, who led Dr. Ruto's international relations docket at his presidential campaign secretariat. I'm going to keep this short. Preparations for Dr. Ruto's inauguration as the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya, it's already in top gear. In the tasks, of course, with the Assumption of Office Committee, which is tasked to facilitate handing over of the instruments of power to the incoming government, having met on Tuesday this week to put final touches to the transition plans. You do realize that the outgoing president, Uhuru Kenyatta, said, according to his, constitutional duty, he will hand over power peacefully. And he will smile at the incoming president, but yet to congratulate him directly.
That's the way it is. But can I say, just before we take this break and then come back with what is trending, isn't it?
Yes.
Ruto did say, stop spending money to congratulate me. Use social media. But this morning, again, in newspapers, we're seeing media, we're seeing departments of the government still procuring an entire page to congratulate him. Let's wait and see what he says then after he becomes president. Ankey, take over.
All right, let's take a short breather, come back to social media. What exactly is trending, especially on Twitter? You don't want to miss this. Join the conversation using the hashtag #TheMorningDrift. Simba, welcome back. Are you on Twitter?
Yes, I'm already there. We don't know exactly what is trending, but let me open like this. To all Man United fans, again, you're trending. We got to talk about that, Ankey. Etio, tuko na Casemiro, Etio, tuko na Anthony. What? You can't even beat a team in Europa League. You lost yesterday and you're trending, and you're really talking a lot. I can see Casemiro is trending. Listen. Man United is still a weak team. I keep on telling you that. I do apologize. The only real team you face is Arsenal. Let's wait and see exactly what happens after 2 weeks, by the way, because EPL is taking a break because of the passing on of Queen 2. The Queen Elizabeth II, isn't it?
Yes.
So we made after 2 weeks, start afresh again. Then we see exactly how weak your team is. But then Ankey, as we talk about this, Kenyatta is trending. We don't know why he's trending, because today is the last day then that we're going to see him really take full control of the government, isn't it? There's a farewell ceremony that is currently underway at Uhuru Gardens, and we're going to cross live, by the way, towards the middle of this broadcast, so we can show you the pictures and talk to our reporters on the ground and show you exactly what's going on there. Let me read one tweet from one Tony Gitonga. All right, he's saying, if Kenya's history was to be properly written without bias, Jomo Kenyatta would come out as a villain, not the hero depicted by our edited propagandist history taught in school. We do know why that is trending as well. Again, if you go back to what Kenyans.co.ke is talking about, I have a beautiful picture of the first president of the Republic of Kenya, that is Jomo Kenyatta, posing with pictures with the Queen with Queen Elizabeth the second, in Kenya. Again, we saw that, the same picture again. All the presidents, by the way, Ankey,
yes.
That is even the current Jomo Kenyatta, Uhuru Kenyatta, sorry, and Moi as well. They've all been pictured together with Elizabeth II. So you will see how long her reign is. In fact, she's overseen all the Kenyan presidents, all the way leading to the new president-elect, William Ruto. That's how long her reign was.
Sorry.
Yes.
And just speaking on why it's very important that Kenya does stand with you know, the European country at this point in time, is that Britain's Queen Elizabeth II rose to the throne, Simba, quite historic. She rose to the throne while on tour in Kenya after the death of her father. So, well, that is in direction to why Kenya is holding this, you know, moment as their own. But of course, Moses Wetangula is also trending on Twitter. If I just cross over to that, we all know the obvious reasons why he is. But just to pick up a few tweets here, Honorable William Chepkut went on to Twitter and tweeted, Moses Wetangula will be the third in command. I'm so happy for Papa wa Roma.
What?
Papa wa Roma.
Papa wa?
Roma, like
whatever
Roman.
Whatever that means. Roma.
I don't know where that came from.
Roma could be meaning something according to the Luyas, so not Roman.
No,
Papa wa Roma.
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 What else would it be?
It could mean something.
Could it mean something in the Luya world?
That's it. So you gotta say it like a Luya.
Okay, you say it like a Luya. It's Friday. You're easing up a little bit.
Papa wa Roma. I don't know. It could mean something.
Papa wa Roma.
Papa wa Roma. Huh? Could be Papa wa Roma. Could mean something. Could mean something.
All
Guys,
right.
if you know what that means, talk to us online and look at TV. I don't know what that means. You gotta say it like a Luya. Papa wa Roma.
All right.
Papa wa Roma. Yeah, that one now. Papa wa Roma.
Simba, would you let it go? But of course, I'm just seeing different congratulatory messages now. KenyanCO.ke also saying Moses Wetangula recognizes Millie Odhiambo, Linet Toto, and his younger brother Tim Wanyonyi in his first speech as speaker. Quite interesting. I want to really understand what more that transpired right after. But there's so much going on social media, and Moses Wetangula is one of those. Queen Elizabeth also trending. Among other things, Simba, I think those are the top things we could pick up today. And like you mentioned, we're of course looking at Mombasa trending as well. Azimio senators, you know why. The 10 of them. Would you call that betrayal, Simba? Would you term it as betrayal? Or is it just right that it is politics?
Because that's politics, Ankey, because here's the thing. Whether you like it or not, whether you like it or not, the government business has to move on, isn't it? Even if you're in opposition or if you're not in opposition, whatever party that you are, government business has to move on. So whatever happened yesterday at the Senate, you would expect it. So, you know, allegiances have to happen because you're also thinking about your political future and all that, isn't it? But then on the side of that as well, Ankey, I want you to listen to whatever Mother Koome is saying, that's Kenya's current Chief Justice. She's saying that Kenya is now respected, but then she's trending because of that. Yes. Kenya is now respected, and this is not because of my power, no. This is not because of my might, no. This is because of the faithful God that we serve. That's why she's trending. And again, she's trending for one particular reason, by the way, because now the courts had ruled that CDF was unconstitutional, meaning that the current 13th parliament would only have one particular role, legislation. Ruto is also saying that CDF has to come back. So the first business, by the way, Ankey, is going to put Mother Koome against Ruto once they assume business next week. So it's going to be really good to see exactly what position that CJ takes on this particular one, because the courts have already ruled on it, and now the current president-elect, that is the incoming president, Dr. William Ruto, is already saying that that has to come back. So you're going to see exactly how that plays out as well. Yeah.
And Simba, quite interesting, even as we wrap up the trending session, Tanzania is trending.
Why?
Well,
I know what they've done though, on the side.
Very interesting. And one of the most trending pictures now is photos of the now late Queen Elizabeth II and the President Nyerere of Tanzania.
Yeah.
Very youthful people at that time, beautiful photos. I did not know Elizabeth was so pretty as a young lady. And of course, there are the pictures making trends around social media, including now Tanzania being appreciated here by David Konka, of course, on Twitter, saying to all our friends in Tanzania, I say thank you for your messages of condolence. Of course, about Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, who was devoted to public service and a figure of unparalleled dignity. She was the rock on which modern Britain was built. And of course, it's just to show Tanzania coming in to stand with the, the royalty at this point in time. So pretty much, I just picked that Tanzania is trending and standing in solidarity with this particular nation at this point in time. Now, a lot of things about Tanzania, including the beauty of it. So I have hardly seen Tanzania trend as a country for reasons such as their beauty, and now they are, among other things. Beautiful to read this morning.
And that's how it's going to be. But by the way, Ankey, Tanzania froze permits that are supposed to allow Kenya's import maize from that country into this country. I'll be telling you that shortly on our Look at Business today. Anyway, we take a short break here on The Morning Drift. Once we come back, we shall be having the bulletin, so we tell you exactly what it is trending across the nation currently, even as we talk about the two senators, the two speakers, and Queen Elizabeth II.
Badilisha maisha yako na kuachua chapa. Jishindie shilingi 1,150 pesa taslimu kila siku kupitia vipindi maarufu uvipendavyo katika runinga ya Look Up TV. Maelekezo ili ukaweze kuwa mshindi ni rahisi sana. Kwa simu yako ya mkononi, ingia kwenye M-Pesa. Elekea kwa Paybill, weka nambari 636395. Kwa account name, andika neno Look. Kisha kwa amount, uweka shilingi 99 au 99 shillings. Kwa M-Pesa Paybill, uweka nambari 636395. Account name, andika Look. Amount, uweka shilingi 99 au 99 bob peke yake. Kumbuka, unavyocheza mara nyingi ndivyo unavyoongeza nafasi zako za kuwa mshindi. Unasubiri nini? Badilisha maisha yako leo na kuachua chapa. Mchezo huu umeidhinishwa na BCLB na ambao hawajafikisha miaka 18 hawajaruhusiwa kucheza. Cheza kwa kuwajibika.
Hi there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching us from. My name is Maki Wambogo, Sales Manager of Real Estate, and I'm here at our head office, Absa Towers, located at Reuters Street. Today, I'm here to talk about our newest project, that is Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki, and it is located only 10 minutes drive from Cedar Mall. And in this project, we have proposed that we will be having a GMC Entertainment Center. This will be a replica of what we have in Kitengela, GMC Kitengela. We are also proposing a police post, so you are assured that security, once you invest here, security is good. And we are also proposing to have a playing ground. We are also going to have a community ground. So once you invest here, you don't have to worry about the security. The other things, among the things that we are doing, or the things that we have done already in Great Oasis Gardens, we have already done the marking fence, and the roads, the internal roads are already happening. We have started the malaming the road, and we are still in the process of doing the malaming of the internal roads. And we are also sinking a borehole so that we ensure that our investors in Great Oasis Gardens, Nanyuki, will not struggle with water. We are also going to elevate a water tower so that we have a constant supply of water in this project. And we also have a caretaker on site. The caretaker is on site, and he's there 24/7. And then we also have different sizes in in this project. We are having eighths, we are having quarters, we are having halves, and we are also having acres. One can buy in bulk, you can buy in big chunks, and that is why we are saying in Great Oasis Gardens Nanyuki, we are saying that bigger is better. In this project, what you can invest in private schools. You can also do holiday homes, whereby you can do Airbnb. You can also do holiday homes, and then you start renting, and you can also build houses and sell. You can also do apartments in this area. You can also do supermarkets. You can also build a mall, and then you start renting. There is so much that you can do in this project because it is not controlled development. We are also located along Nanyuki Rumuruti Road, and this road is being proposed to be tarmacked by the government. So coming from Nanyuki or coming from wherever you'll be coming from, it will be very easy to access the project because it is touching the Nanyuki Rumuruti Road, which is going to be tarmacked by the government. My number is +254 722 355 107. Do not be left behind. Call that number. I will work with you. If you're in Kenya, give me a call. We go for the site visit. We select the plot and we start the payment. If you're in diaspora, send a representative, and I will be delighted to work with you. And as we say here in Optiven, we shine because you make us shine. God bless you. Thank you.
Welcome back to the morning drift. Let's cross over to the news desk and see some of the headlines that you're waking up to this morning. Now, former Kilifi Governor Amasana Jeffa Kingi is the duly elected Speaker of the Senate. Kingi, who has now taken over from Kenneth Lesaka, was voted in by senators after taking their oaths at the Senate chambers and will be deputized by Meru Senator Murungi Kadhure.
Is the new Senate Speaker after garnering a total of 46 votes out of all the votes cast, according to the Senate clerk.
Amason Jeffa Kingi, having received 46 votes, which is the highest number of votes, and having met the threshold of 2/3, I so declare to be elected as Speaker of the Senate.
After being declared winner, the former Kilifi governor took the oath of office inside the assembly chambers and started transacting his role as the Senate Speaker, with various senators heaping him with praise for his election.
Mimi Amason Jeffa Kingi, nikiwa nimechaguliwa kama Spika wa Seneti, naapa kwa jina la Mwenyezi Mungu kwamba nitakuwa mwaminifu kwa watu wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, kwamba nitatekeleza kwa uaminifu na uangalifu kazi zangu kama Speaker wa Seneti.
However, Kingi's election did not happen without drama after Azimio la Umoja allied senators led by Nairobi Senator Edwin Sifuna, Homabey's Moses Kajwang, and Okongo Omogeni of Nyamira all walked out citing frustrations by the clerk, who refused to suspend the Senate proceedings like they wished. The senators protested that all nominated members must be allowed to vote, further citing that Amason Kingi lacked integrity and credibility to run the affairs of the House, with Moses Kajwang insisting that the former governor failed to appear before the Senate when summoned on misuse of funds by his government.
What I'm raising is not a partisan objection. The nominated senators that are sitting in front of me had a right to apply for the position of Deputy Speaker of the Senate. Mr. Speaker, the foundation upon which we start this Senate shall determine and shall dictate whether this Senate shall always look out for the rights of the marginalized and shall always stand for the rule of law.
Mr. Speaker, before we proceed to elect somebody to sit in that office, this CV should be accompanied by clearance from Ethics and Corruption Commission.
According to a notice read out by the Senate clerk, Azimio la Umoja candidate, who is also the Wiper Party leader and former Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka, withdrew from the race without citing any reasons.
His Excellency Honorable Musyoka Stephen Kalonzo withdrew his candidature for the position of Speaker of the Senate and his name will accordingly not be appearing on the ballot paper.
Before electing the Speaker, the senators took oath of office one after the other in an event presided over by the Senate Clerk.
I, Wakili Hilary Kiprotich Sigei.
I, Wahome Wamatinga.
Amason Kingi will be deputized by Meru Senator Murungi Kathuri, who was elected unopposed after Azimio la Umoja candidate Senator Stewart Madzai of Kilifi also withdrew from the race. Ankey Dorice, Luke.
The Pamoja African Alliance party leaders and residents of Kilifi County have hailed former Kilifi Governor Ankey Dorice after he was elected as the Speaker of the Senate Assembly, replacing Bungoma Governor Ken Lusaka. The leaders have also expressed their appreciation towards President-elect William Ruto for keeping his campaign promise to Ankey Dorice. Kingi was elected by 46 senators in a one-man show after Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka withdrew from the race.
This afternoon, I'm very happy. I'm very happy for the members of the Senate for their wisdom when electing my former governor, Ankey Dorice, to be the Senate Speaker. As the people of Kilifi and as the people of Coast Region, we are very proud and very happy. We are happy for the Kenya Kwanza coalition led by His Excellency William Ruto for keeping his word.
Nataka kuchukua nafasi hii kumpongeza Mr. Speaker kwa kuchaguliwa nafasi ya uspika kwa bunge la Senate. Sisi wakazi wa Kilifi, wakazi wa Pwani, naona hii ni nafasi kubwa sana ambayo tumetunukiwa. Na tuna furaha, tuna raha na kwamba tunajivunia mtoto wetu ambaye ni kiongozi wetu wa chama cha PA ameweza kuteuliwa katika nafasi hii.
Mambo yanavyoenda, hasa nimeangalia Senate na nikafurahia sana wakati nilipomwona Mheshimiwa Kingi amebuka mshindi, tena mshindi mkubwa sana kwa sababu kura nyingi amezipata yeye. Hivyo nataka niseme shukrani zangu ama nitangaze hisia zangu za furaha Kenya nzima kwamba wajue sisi wana wa Kilifi na hasa tukiwa kama chama cha PA tunahisi kwamba tumetambuliwa kama wa Kilifi na wa Pwani kwa jumla, kwa sababu ni miaka mingi sasa hicho kiti hatujakuwa nacho. Kiti cha Senate sio kiti kidogo, ni kiti kikubwa.
Pongeza Mheshimiwa Ankey Kingi. Ankey Kingi kwa mara ya kwanza taa ya Kilifi naomba iweze kuangazika Kenya nzima. Umepewa nafasi, ulisema unataka uwe kiongozi wa Coast na umepewa kiti kikubwa cha Kenya nzima, kwa hivyo tuongoze kwa mfano. Sisi wanapaa tunakupongeza na tuko nyuma yako. Na naomba Kingi, mkataba wetu na chama na muungano wa Kenya Kwanza ni kwamba kwa siku 100 tuweze kupata poti yetu irudishwe Mombasa.
Congratulations are in order. Now the preparations for the swearing-in event for President-elect William Ruto is ongoing for the third day at Kasarani Stadium in Nairobi. The colorful event is expected to take place next week, Tuesday, following the Supreme Court judgment upholding the election of Ruto.
The preparation for the President-elect William Ruto's swearing-in entered day 3. As the disciplined forces flans Kasarani Stadium for rehearsals ahead of Tuesday 13th inauguration. Donned in military apparel and marching on cue, careful with their uniform moves that sync with military band, the forces were warming up to welcome their commander-in-chief and Kenya's 5th president. On Tuesday, the D-Day, all the attendees are said to have been sat at Kasarani Stadium by 9 a.m., after which the Chief Justice Martha Koome, President-elect William Ruto and Deputy President-elect Rigathi Gachagua, together with other invited guests including 40 heads of state. President Uhuru Kenyatta will then arrive being the last person, where for the last time he will inspect the parade. After that, he will join Ruto and other leaders at the main dais. Chief Justice Martha Koome will take charge of the event, where he will swear in William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. After the duo have held signatures, President Uhuru Kenyatta will issue Ruto with a copy of the Constitution, together with an authority sword. Ruto will then inspect the Guard of Honor for the first time, where he will also dismiss the parade. The event will come to a conclusion after the new president, his deputy, and other leaders have addressed the public. Shadrack Kareria, Look Up TV.
An 18-year-old man has killed his father over an argument about the loss of 700 shillings in Emukaya village, Kakamega County. It is alleged that Duncan Sifuna killed his father, Henry Mulana, using a djembe. And the residents have blamed the authorities for the increased abuse of drugs among youth in the area. Edwin John Mukora reports.
A somber mood engulfed Emuhaya village in Kakamega County after a teenager killed his father over a conflict of 700 shillings. Duncan Sifuna is believed to have returned home not to find his money, prompting him to attack his 41-year-old father, Henry Munala, using a jembe.
Sasa pesa yangu ilipotea, alafu ikakuwa namna gani? Nikaenda kuuliza kwa pesa yangu. Sasa wakasema ati pesa
bangi na pombe. Huyu kijana ni mdogo sana, anatumia bangi, anatumia pombe.
Seme huyo mtoto anakuanga machachari. Sasa bila amefikia hapa, si amefanya kwa machachari kwa kijana mwenye alikufa baba yake mdogo. Tena hii si mara ya kwanza kupikana na huyu kijana, ni mara ya pili. Wanafurutananga tu mambo ya shamba, bangi.
The suspect is still at large as the family continues with the burial rites. Edwin John Mukora, Look Up TV.
Has automated all the North Corridor way bridges. Now, the move is aimed at reducing traffic congestion and enhancing the weighing of goods and carrying trucks. The way bridges that will benefit from this move are Gilgil, Mahimayo, and Suswa. Stringent measures have been introduced to reduce cases of overloading.
The automatization of way bridges has enabled the weighing of loaded trucks by machines, hence reducing the traffic snarls at local bridges. According to Jackson Kimiu, Danka Africa Limited Assistant Manager, the compliance levels of the way bridges are at 99%. He added, only 30% were weighted by automated machines, a move that has led to a swift flow of traffic.
Put transit trucks at 99.5% and the local transporters maybe at 90%. And the challenge we have with local transporters is that they avoid the weighing bridge, and that's where we carry out mobile monitoring.
Trailers that are in transit to neighboring countries are said to be more compliant with the weight regulations than local transporters. According to the statistics, 70% of the trucks have been weighed by machines, reducing traffic at the weighing points.
Some of the measures we've taken to ensure smooth flow of traffic, one of them is automation. We have automated the weighing process. We have weight sensors on the roads that filter traffic.
Mudeondalana, Look Up TV.
Police are investigating an incident where 2 night guards have been killed and 2 others are seriously injured after an attack was launched by unknown assailants at an entertainment joint in Athi River, Machakos County. Join us for this and more in the county news segment.
3 people have died and 1 more seriously injured on Wednesday evening after a wagon vehicle traveling from Kajiado to Namanga rammed into a lorry at Ilibsil, Kajiado County. The vehicle with 4 occupants was speeding before bypassing 5 vehicles awaiting inspection at a police roadblock. Oloilai Sub-County Police Commander Joseph Mutiria blamed the fatal accident on speeding and gave strict warning to careless motorists who endanger others' lives.
Driver alijaribu as much as possible kuirudisha kwa line, but ilimshinda, so tukakuja na kutoka hapo hivyo mpaka hapa mahali tuko tukaanguka tukabirengika na so sisi tulifaulu kutoka ndani, ndio tukakuja kuangalia nini ilikuwa ilitugonga na nyuma, tukarealize ni hiyo gari ndogo ndio ilitugonga na nyuma, nayo pia ilikuwa imeenda kwa mtaro imebondeka.
Elsewhere, the Agricultural Development Corporation has fully recovered 6,000 acres of land that had been grabbed countrywide. Led by its chairperson, Dr. Joseph Rotumoi, the organization was able to recover lands from Malindi and Nakuru counties. Rotumoi has also added that measures such as fencing ADC lands are being taken to keep off land grabbers. Dr. Rotumoi also thanked the government for helping them secure 6,000 acres of Galana Kulalu ranches that were discovered during subdivision for sale by land grabbers.
We want to familiarize ourselves with our properties at the coast region, the challenges that our people face, and how come up with solutions on how to make the cooperation vibrant and feasible.
So recovered was land which was in Ndabibi in Naivasha, another 3,000 acres, which was also recovered from land grabbers. Also recovered is land in Getale in the name of the AI Center, which is another 60 acres.
Mudeundalana, Look Up TV.
All right, that story, that county roundup then marks the end of our morning bulletin here on the Morning Drift. What I do know is that Ankey is with us now, and official business, we normally call it Friday business, is actually coming back. So let me take it over to Ankey, and then she's gonna be the driver all the way up to what time? 11? When I'll be coming back with local business. Ankey, take over.
Simba, thank you. I like how you put it. Today might be a bit different though, depending on the events of the day at Uhuru Gardens. But for now, let me first say thank you very much, Simba, for what you have been doing in keeping us up to date. And we are not just the two of us. Every Friday, we happen to be 3 of us in studio. DJ Bonai.
Yes. I'm here.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Can I give you a surprise question?
Go ahead.
What do you know of about Uhuru Gardens?
Uhuru Gardens.
Including the song ya Nyashinski, bado tu wezi fikiria hata Uhuru Gardens ilifika mahali.
I was coming there, you know.
Hapana DJ. Aya, come there, basi come there.
That's what was on my mind.
What, the
and
song?
You already took it.
Then sing it.
No, I don't sing. I play.
All right, so what's up? What's popping? What's the ones and twos this morning?
The ones and twos, we have some good music for you. I have some piano for you, some Afro beats, and I'll play you some Kenyan music so that you don't complain. You know, people normally complain these days that DJs play more from a piano and Afro beats, and that's good music we have.
All right. So that's the good music. So would you say Kenyan music isn't as good?
Kenyan music, we have good music, but not that much. Yeah, the music can play even with having your kids, very little.
Salimia Samtaki Kimsani. I don't know how you're gonna do that as you welcome them and you know bring the vibe home before we take a short breather and come back to the mix. Utaongea Shengeteng ama Kiswahili ama utaongea gani? Bora tu akaribishe kwa show.
Shengeteng sijuangi. Lakini tunaweza jaribu kidogo.
All right, feel free.
Samta, welcome to the show. This is Kuserereka Friday. Tunakuanga hapa every Friday. DJ Bonai leo na stand in for Skinner. So let's come back with music after this break.
I don't even want to dilute that. Let's come back to music after this short break. Asante DJ Bonai. Don't